Good morning and welcome to Manic Fishing. Well, I'm out with my mate Stan today. We're coming out, we're going to do a little bit of slow pitching. Stan's got his other rod there, so I'm going to try and stick to the slow pitching today. I'm sort of doing a little bit of practice because I'm down fishing with Matthew Forrester from Joker Jigs in 2 weeks' time. So just going to do a little bit of practicing. Can hear a boat steaming towards us. Right, so we're right out. We're across the shipping lanes. I'm not far away from this wreck. We should still be doing a little bit of a flood tide. So I'll get ourselves round and hopefully we'll hit some fish. Right, so the first drift to just give us some idea where we're going and what we're doing. As I say, this is one of them wrecks. They're either going to be on here or they're not. Showing quite a few fish down there. Nice. Feel all right? Skip nose. Yep. So it doesn't feel very pollocky, mine. Trouble with these rods, they always feel better, don't they? Same as that. What is it? Nice. Well, that's all right.
Playing different, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, let's get it. Show that up to that camera, Stan. Yeah. Great. Yeah. You got something? Yeah, I don't know what. We're just coming off of that actually, but cool. Be nice to hit a few codling, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah. I guess if they got a bit bigger than that.
Yeah. Hey. Oh yeah. I'll get a picture of that. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go down with my other rod because it's lighter and I haven't caught anything really on this rod properly yet of any size. So this has got a nice little 100 gram jig on it, like a bumblebee sort of shape, so this will go down lovely. Still getting my head around this twisted rod. They look so strange, don't they?
But I was watching you. You're not having the trouble that I'm having, where the wind's blowing the braid over the top of the rod.
Yeah.
I'm literally having to really flip the tip away, stop the braid,
Yeah.
and catching over the top of it. You're probably not getting that.
Not with this one. I do sometimes get it with the other one because the other one's not a twisted one.
The thing I find with the slow jigging as well is it pays to reset your jig every now and then.
Yep.
Otherwise you end up with miles out the back.
Yeah. As long as it's not doing any more than 45, I'm okay here. I'm just in front of the boat. Yeah. That's why sometimes changing that jig. Yeah, that's a better one. That's a pollock. He was off. He got me in that wreck, mate. That was annoying. That was a nice fish. Yeah, well, sort of, yeah. Yeah, I could feel it. Feels better, does it? What's it feel like?
Granddad pouting.
They're definitely here. That we'll definitely hit them.
Yeah, I mean, like I say, like a bit
You don't. Yeah, just you can. You know, change around, do what you want to do.
Well,
I've got some red gills already rigged up there. I'd love to catch something on them for them. We're just coming off of it, but we can spin back round. I think if we try and work it all. Have you gone back down? Yeah, that's all right. Yeah. Without a doubt, yeah. I've just hit now. Grandad. Yeah. So we'll try a little bit further up. We'll work the whole of it. And
yeah, we might as well, yeah.
So we're just working around trying to find these fish. Let's try here. Sort of halfway between the two. So I'm going to go down with one of Matthew's Joker jigs. This is a 170. Oops, we're hooked up already. Right. I've got hooks on the bottom of this. I hope it's not going to be fatal. Don't normally have hooks on the bottom, but because it's a long jig, it might. Sometimes they take it on the way up. I think it's just another pouting. I know there's some pollock down here because I've hooked into one, and so I'm pretty sure like once the tide starts moving on the ebb tide we'll hit. Does it feel better? Yeah, I just missed. Alright, I don't want to lose it because I've got a pollock now, I think. That's it. Yeah, unfortunately when it's slack water and that, they are there, aren't they? Once the water starts to move, you know, starts to pick up, I think we'll hit.
We've got a cod.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, better, isn't it? So because we're on slack water-ish as such now, we're just playing around with this wreck to find out where these fish are. Once we start to do an ebb tide, then we should run, if everything works according to plan, we should run right the way through it. So we're just going across it. The wreck lies this way in line with the tide. So we're just running across it at the minute. So we're just picking little bits of areas so we can see exactly where they are. So I'll just come up a little bit further. Right, let's have a try here. I think I've just hooked a little pout in. So we virtually worked over this, up and down this wreck, so I'm just going to start back down at the bottom tip again because we should start to move in a minute. the other way. We're doing some odd drifting at the minute. So I'm back down with my little rod. I'm really desperate to get a nice sized pollock on this. As I say, when I first tested that other rod, my new one, my new old one, I had a 13.5 first fish and the second one was 15, but I haven't had a decent pollock on this rod yet. A little bit of head shaking, but doesn't feel very big. That's a little pollock. So we have got a small pollock.
Yeah, I do.
Right, there's a load of fish down there. But what they are, they're up a little bit. So I'm just winding up, coming up the column a little bit, and then what I'll do is I'll drop it back down through them. Thought I had a little knock then on the way down. So I know what this jig of Terry's does, so I know I don't have to be vigorous with it. I can just give nice little taps and I know what it's doing. The beauty of testing jigs out in the marina, or you know, or even just dropping it by the side of the boat and seeing what it does. Oh look, nice. Doesn't matter, still cool it. Yep. Yeah, trouble the rod makes it look better than what it actually is. I don't think it is. I think it's a pouting. Spinning. Here's a little codlet. Codling, yeah. Yeah, little baby. I think mine's another pouting, but Skip, you're a nutter.
Go round?
Yeah.
Easy now, that wind's.
Yep. Swimming up. I think it's a swimming pout. Come out. Wee. Another little gurnard.
Not a bad one, is it?
No. Great. Let's get a little pic of him. So we're just doing about a knot now, so I'm flicking it up the front and round the side of the bow, so it allows me to get down so I'm virtually vertical in line with myself. I'm still got I've gone to a gigabyte now, 120, but it's quite a nice flutter, wider jig. I think it'll attract the pouting better. 120. So really you can get away, like people seem to think, I mean, when you look on some of these American things and they go, it's a gram a a foot. Well, I don't believe that, myself personally. I can get down with like an 80. It's the width of the jig. There you go. That feels better. It's not kicking so much now, but there's quite a few load of fish higher up. Ah, so a wrasse. Great. Ballon. So I'm still going to whack down because we're showing them at the end of this. Are you going to have a go with a... Yeah? Yeah. Without a doubt. So I'm going to try and determine to stick to slow pitching today. I mean, if you start catching, then I'll probably switch around. It's always a confidence thing, isn't it? It's the same as if you use a certain lure and you're catching them. I mean, I'll be honest, I always use the same sort of sidewinder, the same sort of scary eel, and it works for me. You know, some people say pink and red, and as I say, I'm a great believer. If the fish are feeding, they'll go for anything, really. Yeah, I've got some of those already rigged up there. If you snag off and you want to try one, it'd be nice to get one on one of them red gills. But those vibrating ones look quite good. Yeah, they're a new one that they've developed. And I've got a fish, and I've got my thing wrapped. All right. I'm a cod master. Well, baby thing, but they're there, aren't they? Better one? Great. I think we're starting to produce now because we're on the ebb. What is it? Do you want a net? Cool, yeah, nice one. Alright.
Cheers, mate.
Got it? Yeah, that's a nice one, isn't it? Yeah. I don't need a picture for myself. I don't take picture of other people's fish, but you get one on the... Right, so unfortunately I didn't get that cod on this camera, so we've had to change the batteries. The joys of filming. So we've got two different options down there. I'm going to stay slow jigging, and Stan's having some success with the traditional way. So yeah, we're going to run exactly down that line. I'm using a little 80 gram jimmy jig, so I already know what these ones do. So that's showing quite a few fish quite higher up. Yep. I think it was a pouting. No, it's still on. I'm not sure. Don't feel what it's supposed to feel. Yeah, pouting. Got it out now. Not laughing. Well, that's right. Yeah, that's right. I'll say you're more than welcome to try one of them ones already done. Yeah, I'm taking Terry out. Terry's going to come out. Gigabyte.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So we're pretty much now going to run right the way through this wreck. We're doing a proper ebb tide now. Let me know if you want the net. Huh? Do you want a net? I'd like to get a double figure one on a real light jigging rod, but it'd be great to get one. I think this jig is just going to let me down. It's just a little bit. I might move the boat. I'm going to move the boat, but I might move the boat slightly. It doesn't matter too much because yours doesn't have to be straight down, so I might move the boat so it's a little bit better positioned for me, if that's okay. Because it doesn't matter, does it? Because yours is swimming, isn't it? As such, it doesn't have to be vertical, does it? Yours. So I'm going to go down with a slightly heavier jig now. We're starting to move a little bit, and that 80 grams just getting swept away a little bit. So I'll try this Joker jig. I've got assist hooks on the bottom of that as well. I don't always fish like that, but I'll probably regret that and lose it because I'll hook into the wreck. So just going to try slightly over. I thought we were drifting the way we're still going across this wreck at the minute, but we're still a fair way away from it. So this jig is more streamlined. This will get me down and hold me in the kill zone longer. The time that gets down, I'm virtually level with me, and the wreck's going to come up in a minute. I'm marking fish there now at the bottom. Yep, I nailed that. That feels better, but I wanted to get a nice one on that little rod. I've just switched over to this slightly heavier rod, but it doesn't matter. So I'm just taking my time with it. And the clutch is set so it can run if it wants to. Once you get it out of that wreck, you can play about a little bit more. It's not just about winching fish up, you know, it's nice to play them. I think I can lift him in. It's not massive, but it'll do. Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, on a Joker. Let's get a picture for Matthew. This is going down lovely, so the line is here at the minute. Yep, straight in. So, don't feel very big, but probably a pouting, so I'm just going to wrench him up. It was a little bit heavier now, but yeah. You're not in that wreck again. Oh, Stan. The line's just here. Absolutely perfect. It's just going from a wider jig to a slimmer. Just cuts that water down. The wreck's just coming up. It's got to be my turn. I don't want to say it. Probably my turn now to lose. I ain't lost one for a little while. Yep, that's a fish. I think it's just a pout. Almost buggy your drifts up, don't they? Yeah. We're just coming across the back edge of it. This is where it was showing these fish. They're right on the they're right on the end of it. Yeah, see, obviously you're covering more ground like that, you know, where if I can find a concentrated pocket, I think I'll clean up, you know, or I can hit them on the nose. All the time we're sort of scratching, we're not moving as we should be, you know, the perfect drift as you'd like.
No.
I'll come in. Do you think you want a net? What is it?
Codling.
Nice. So we're hitting them, aren't we?
Yeah. Was on. I did think it was right near the bottom as well.
Yeah, great. I mean, if we were just getting pout, then I'd move somewhere. But you know, at the minute, you know, we are picking off different fish, aren't we? Yeah, and I mean, really, the tide's only moving now. It's this is an ebb tide, an ebb wreck, as such, in my experience. Let's try back up that top bit where you caught that bass.
Don't think it's a snag yet, there.
No. So yeah, that's better. Ugh, just let go. Messing about with that camera. Trying to get the camera on. Huh. That was quite nice. It felt quite nice.
Oh, really?
Well, part of it, yeah. Alright, I've got him back on now. It's just the dreaded pouting. Pouting by the tail. Oh, right in that. Right in the lion's den. Well, what I don't want to do, I don't want to move away from fish, and even though we're not getting anything major here, I think they are here, but so you say you're going to move and then you hit something. It ain't nice. Maybe. Yeah, I think so, but I'll be alright, I can do it. Let's have a look what it is first. It's nodding. So they all look good, don't they, on these? Nothing very big, but it'll do, won't it? Wonder what it is. Yeah, I'm in. Don't feel that. Feels a bit pouty. Huh. Dear. Smallest fish alive.
Yep.
Feel better?
Up high that was.
Yeah. Alright, I'll come out of the way. Let's get mine in and think you want a net? Nice. Yep. Another nice one.
Stonker.
Yeah. Yeah, nice.
Barbecue.
Hey, settle down. Yep. Oh, just dropped it. Yep. It's just let go, is it, or not? No, it's still on. I think probably just a pouting. So annoying because it messes your thing up, doesn't it? Feels a bit heavier than a pouting, but probably not. Probably just foul hooked it. Yeah, grandad. Do what I did last time, caught my finger in that jig. Mate, honestly, it went right into the knuckle. Well, we're going to call it. We've had a fantastic day, and thanks to Stan for coming out. And yeah, it's just nice. Me and Stan have known each other for quite a while, and you know, we both. Stan's a really good angler. But we never really fished together, you know, so thanks very much for coming out. And
thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problems, yeah. Well, I hope you got something from the video. At the end of the video, you'll see a prompt for another video. Watch that one, that'd be good. And then you'll see my Manic Fishing logo. Please hit that logo, that's my subscribe button. Thanks very much for watching.